Okay, so day before yesterday we had this up and running. What happened, or what are we working on today?
I'm not satisfied with this. If you see in here,
Yeah,
there's a gasket in between the manifold and the exhaust pipe.
yeah.
Well, you shouldn't be able to put a feeler gauge in between, eh?
Okay.
You see?
Yeah, I see it. I caught it.
Anyway, so the problem is I gotta take that exhaust pipe out
Okay.
and
Just the one side, or?
yeah, and open the hole more here
Okay.
for movement.
Yeah.
And then I'll make a new plate that's
Okay.
big enough to cover everything. Eh?
Okay. So you've got it running. It's up and running, but you're just not satisfied because
I'm not
you're.
satisfied because it's got to go to work. Eh?
Yeah. So your perfectionism is taking over, but that's a good thing, and then the customer doesn't have to worry about it.
Well,
So, are you?
I spent 2 days entertaining. I got nothing done with all the company.
Okay.
So today was a good day. I didn't have much company.
Okay.
And I got a few things done electrical yet.
But it's nice to have friends, though, right?
Oh, it's lovely to have friends.
And ones that care about you, they come out for a visit and a wet or a coffee, or.
No, I think they come out because they got no place else to go. It's like farmers going to a cafe and
Yeah.
after the crop is in.
Okay.
So anyway, everything's good. And I think what we should do is put the ignition on and let the boys hear.
That's what everybody wants to hear, is it running. So despite your perfectionism, they want to hear everything running.
Okay.
So, because the last task is wash and go here, and they want to hear it running.
We're gonna wash and go and test.
Yeah.
And then
Test run, walk around, wash.
Okay.
Boys want to see what it's like to run, so show us.
We're going to ignition and start.
Okay. Oh, listen to that.
Bring it back here so we can
purring like a baby.
I'm gonna open her up a little bit so we can hear.
Okay.
That fuel filter is leaking, eh?
Okay.
So I'm gonna take that fuel filter right off and put an adapter on for a spin-on filter.
Okay.
Because if you don't notice this, you can lose the engine.
Okay.
I'm gonna shut it off. I got more to do. Show you what the adapter looks like.
This is all part of the last checks. Like, it's a good thing you caught this.
Okay.
Now, what kind of adapter is this?
I'm going to show you. That's the O-ring that goes on that canister filter.
Yeah.
And it's iffy, eh?
Yeah.
So I'm going to put this on. Bolt it on.
Yeah.
And this is the bolt here. And do away with that canister filter, and this will be a spin-on filter goes on.
Okay.
Like on a car, and they're kind of
So
bold.
how old is this adapter? Like, is it meant to do these kinds of conversions?
Yeah, this is a conversion. Eh?
So you clean it up a bit and put that on, and
clean it up, put it on, then we're done.
Okay. Did in your final checks, like, this is just one of your final checks. Is there anything else you noticed at all?
Everything can look good when you start it and take it out. But you can have an oil leak or a water leak or something, and you might as well catch it while you're close to the shop. Otherwise, you get out in the field, and if you've got a water leak or an oil leak, you can't drive it in. Eh?
Okay. So attention to detail is what Dad is doing here. Doesn't want it leaving the shop or the yard without him looking at it first.
It's got to be good or else it's no good.
Okay. So, but as everybody noticed, Dad started up, no issues. But he did see that. He wants to highlight it. You know, things to look out for. So, any tip of the day?
Uh, Tip of the day is you can't be too cautious.
There you go. Okay, so good walk around of your equipment. You're checking your oil levels, transmission fluid levels. You know, take a good look at your engine. Make sure there's no leaks. That means even when you're out running around doing your normal recreation or working, and you know, if you do that minor maintenance, the big things don't happen. Hopefully.
Well,
So
you know, once you get everything done right and you run it for a while, then you can have some trust in it. But
yeah.
the way it is here is no good.
Okay.
I don't like those canister filters because you can't see the.
And again, this is the one you can clearly see. This is the one right here.
Yeah.
That's leaking.
Because if the O-ring is not in just perfect and not tight enough, you're going to have a leak and lose the engine. That's it.
Okay. So it's Friday right now. This is when we're recording this. You might not see it till this weekend or even the early next week, but we hope to have this repaired, or
it'll be done when it's done.
It's done when it's done. There you go. That's lessons from the master today. And then we're going to do a shop cleanup after this, and then roll in the other. What's the other?
Narrow gauge has to come in.
Narrow gauge has to come in. Still spot left in the shop though, if anybody wants to get a spot in the shop. And thank you for all the messages Dad gets. Dad really likes the comments. Really likes the private messages, people sending him photos. So keep sending those to us and to Dad. And see you tomorrow.